Hi guys, welcome back. We're going to start talking about two-way tables today. So the warm-up is, how would you organize the data to show that a class of 40 students, where in those 40 students there are 15 boys and 25 girls, 8 of those boys and 9 of the girls wear glasses and the rest of them don't. So think about that for a second. What kind of graph or organizer would you use? Okay, so pause the video, think about that for a second, then come back. So one way to organize this information that can be very helpful is what we call a two-way table. So before we get right into that, so we have the information we graph on a scatter plot is good for things like distance, time, points scored, etc. That's what we call quantitative data because it's all about numbers, okay? Distance is a number, time is a number, points is a number. But then we have other data called qualitative data, like who wears glasses. I can't really plot that on a scatter plot because it's not two separate numbers, okay? We have how many people are wearing glasses and then who was that who's wearing the glasses. So we can best represent this in what we call a two-way table, okay? So qualitative data is also called categorical data, okay? You can put it in a category, okay? So we took this information from above about boys and girls in a class and who wears glasses and who doesn't. So one of the questions would be, are they a boy or a girl? And one of the questions would be, do they wear glasses? Yes or no, okay? And when we look at this table, we see we have 8 boys who wear glasses and 8 boys who do not wear glasses. We have 9 girls who wear glasses and 16 girls who do not wear glasses. There are a total of 17 people in the class who wear glasses and 23 people in the class who do not wear glasses. There are 15 total boys and 25 total girls for a big total of 40 in the class. Now what's really cool about two-way tables is 7 plus 8 gave me the 15. 9 plus 16 gave me the 25. 17 plus 23 gave me 40. 8 plus 9 gave me 17. 7 plus 16 gave me 23. And 15 plus 25 gave me the total of 40. So these two columns, and this column and this row, have to equal the total, which was our number of people in the class. If these don't add up to be the same thing, then something happened. We either missed some information or we read something incorrectly. Okay, so we're going to just practice filling in two-way tables when we have part of the information. Okay, so we have 100 adults that we polled and asked what their favorite sports are. Okay, so we polled some men and we polled some women. Okay, so for basketball, we had 16 men who liked basketball and 2 women who liked basketball for a total of 18 total people. Okay, baseball was 27 plus 6. So 27 plus 6 would give me a total of 33 people who liked baseball. Okay, and then tennis, we're going to have 5 plus 16, which would give me 21 people who like tennis. Now, I'm coming across a problem here because I can't figure out how many people like swimming, okay, for the total, because I don't know how many women do. But I do know the total should be 100. So my 100 is going to go in the total that lines up with the total in this column and the total in this row. So we can see that hits here. So the 100 has to go in there. And now we can fill in that we know a total of 40 women took the survey, since I know 60 plus 40 has to equal that 100. So all I did was 100 minus 60 to get 40. Okay? And if we keep going here, I know that all 4 of these have to add up to 40. So what I'm going to do is 2 plus 6 plus 16 gives me 24. So if I add that up, that's 24. Plus what gives me 40? Well, if I do 40 minus 24, I'm going to get 16. So I'm just going to erase this real quick here. Okay, so we know that 16 women enjoy swimming, and then 12 plus 16 would give me 28 total people who enjoy swimming. Now, just to double check my work, if I add these 4 numbers, 18 plus 33 plus 21 plus 28, does in fact equal 100. So I know I did all of my calculations correct here. So that's how we fill in a two-way table when we know some of the information already. Okay? So here's your exit slip. Go ahead and pause the video and try filling it in on your own and come back and check your answers. So I'm going to look at cardio. So we have 125 males plus 295 females, which gives me a total of 420 here. Okay. I know for weights, 279 plus 68 women enjoy that activity, so that's 347. Okay. Again, I can't get the total here for both because I do not have this top number, so they like both cardio and weights. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add up the 420 plus 347. Plus 347 gives me a total of 767 plus something equals 1,000 because my total is 1,000. So I'm going to do 1,000 minus 767, which would be 667. Oop, something went wrong on my calculator here. I apologize for that. That is definitely not right. So if I do 1,000 minus 767, that would give me 233. That answer makes much more sense. So you should always double check yourself and make sure, does my answer make sense? Okay. Now here to figure out this top number, and I'll do that in red just so we see a different color here. I know that this number, my red number, plus 118 has to equal 233. So I'm going to do 233 minus 118. So I get 115. So that means 115 men like both cardio and weights. Okay. Now here, I want to find the total number of men I have. I know I have 481 women out of a total of 1,000. We can do this in a different color here. So I'm going to do 1,000 minus 481, which would be 519. And you can do this with a calculator. That's what I'm doing. You can't see my screen, but that's what I'm doing off to the side. So I've now filled in all of my numbers for my two-way